We can all agree that Rangers lost last season's league title due to one main issue: finishing. It's safe to say that the players had their fate in their own hands in certain games and ended up dropping plenty of points because of poor finishing, with losses to Ross County, Motherwell and Celtic standing out as prime examples. In all of these matches, Rangers created more chances and accumulated more expected goals than their opponents, yet they massively underperformed in front of goal. This scenario ultimately cost us the league title, so it only makes sense that the club would try to address these issues by exploring striker options in the transfer market. This brings us to a specific player that the club wants to sign: Albian Rrahmani, the Lewandowski of Kosovo. Does this player have the potential to solve the Bears' defensive woes? Well, hit that like button and subscribe button, and let's dive deep into how Rangers struggled defensively last season and what attributes Rrahmani brings to the table that can improve the team's front line. Looking at the numbers, you might think that Rangers have actually overperformed in their expected goals, scoring 0.14 goals more than expected. Now, of course, this isn't a massive overperformance, especially when compared to Celtic's 1.42, but the real issue lies in the club's actual XG and the number of shots taken. Rangers took 602 shots, the most in the league and 42 more than Celtic, yet only accumulated in 61.8 XG from these shots, 10.72 less than Celtic. So it's obvious that this massive volume of shots didn't have the needed quality to actually pose a threat to the opposition. Another point worth mentioning is that the 7 league losses Rangers suffered, they underperformed their expected goals in 5 of those games. For example, in the home defeat to Motherwell, Rangers scored a single goal from 3.71 expected goals. Talk about being wasteful, right? Now, of course, performing this poorly when it comes to finishing chances isn't down to just one player and won't be solved by just adding one. It's a team issue. From players not creating quality chances to others not making the correct decisions on when or where to pass the ball to strikers failing to capitalize on chances, which ultimately brings us to Cyriel. Yes, the Nigerian is the club's second best goal scorer of 16 goals behind James Tavernier at right back, which tells you a lot about the Bears' front line. It's also true that Dessers' creative numbers are among the best in Rangers' squad, being ranked 3rd for most chances created with 1.93. But the question is he really the striker to help Rangers mount a title challenge and eventually win the league? Let's dive deeper. Despite scoring 16 goals, the striker still underperformed as 18.9 XG, and we all know Dessers does not shy away from missing easy chances, having missed 27 big ones. That's the same as Liverpool's Darwin Núñez, by the way. At 29 years of age, there's doubt that Dessers will improve much more, with Fabio Silva returning to Wolverhampton Wanderers, Danilo suffering a knee injury, and Roof leaving as a free agent. The club finds itself short on striker options, and so there's no question that Rangers need to probe the market this season to address this issue. This is where Albian Rrahmani comes to focus. So does he have the skill set needed to help Rangers improve their goal scoring record, or at least stop the wastefulness in front of the net? Bear with us as we explain. The Kosovo international has been on fire in the Romanian league last season after making the jump from the Kosovo league. In his first season in Romania, the 6'2" Rapid Bucharest striker netted 17 goals in the league, finishing as the second best striker after Koeman and Otolit, who scored 18. It's also worth mentioning that Rrahmani has been the only bright light for his club, which failed to compete for a European qualifying spot. Rrahmani is tall but agile with brilliant balance. He's naturally right-footed but comfortable using both feet and has the technical ability to manipulate the ball in tight situations. After all, there's a reason why he's nicknamed Lewandowski of Kosovo. He's strong enough to hold the ball up, use his long limbs and body to shield it, and he's also quick enough to run in behind the opposition's defensive lines. He can receive passes in deep, use his first touch to get away from his markers, and finish chances with noticeable composure. This is evident in his 22% goal conversion rate, which shows how good a finisher he is. Cyriel Dessers, on the other hand, has a 16% conversion rate, and Lawrence Shanklin finished with 18%. While the difference in the league qualities is evident, Rrahmani's finishing numbers are impressive no matter the context. But if you're still not convinced, hear this out. Rrahmani has 0.39 goals per shot on target, meaning he scored nearly 40% of the time when his shot was between the frames. Combine this with 1.40 shots per 90 minutes, and you have a consistent goal scorer who rarely misses when his shot is on target. Now, we're not saying he's scoring goals left, right, and center because he has a precise, lethal shot. In fact, his consistency stems from his excellent positioning inside the box. Whether it's during open play or from set pieces, Rrahmani has top quality movement that helps him peel off his markers or burst in front of them to anticipate the ball. He has a natural instinct inside the box to be at the end of the crosses and can also create chances for himself with his ability on the ball. The player also knows how to time his runs, averaging only 0.3 offsides per 90 minutes, which is relatively low for a striker and shows his sense of knowing when to attack space. But that's not all. Just a quick one, guys, I want you to check out the channel's official clothing store, RFC Clothing. Each design is limited edition and is perfect to wear on a match day, on the terraces at Ibrox, down your local, or cozy in the comfort of your own home. Do browse our t-shirts by going down into the link in the description or going to rfcclothing.com. Anyway, let's get into today's video. Rrahmani has the tendency to come short and find pockets of space. This allows him to combine with his teammates and be at the edge of the box to take shots, while still being able to turn and run in behind, making him a nightmare for defenders. Speaking of combining with his teammates, Rrahmani had 5 assists last season, and it could have been much more if he had better finishers around him. He created 13 big chances for his teammates, while averaging 2 key passes per game. Yes, his passing accuracy might be low at just 65%, and he averaged 13.9 possession losses per game, which is quite high. However, this is due to the number of riskier passes he tries in the final third and his style of always looking to take on defenders. So not only can Rrahmani be a clinical finisher, but he also has the vision to be a creator leading the line. Still, his decision making might need coaching to improve his passing numbers and help him maintain possession when needed. But if you think we're done, then you're completely wrong. This past season, Rrahmani averaged 0.8 tackles per game, indicating a reasonable level of defensive contribution and showing he's willing to track back and help defensively. He also recovered 2.6 loose balls per 90 minutes, demonstrating his ability to work hard out of possession. What's even more impressive is his 0.9 possessions won in the final third, which is quite high for a striker, indicating effective pressing and regaining possession high up the pitch. This can be a crucial tool for Clermont at Rangers, with the club being ranked second lowest in the Scottish Premiership for passes allowed per defensive action with 9.3. Rrahmani's addition might just push the Bears that extra mile in pressing intensity and aggressiveness, and he's willing to work hard without the ball. Some say Rrahmani has similarities to Aberdeen's number 9 Bojan Mujawski, who scored 16 goals in the past season. However, we believe the Kosovo international might have a bigger potential, especially if he improves his decision making in the final third when it comes to searching for those risky passes. Rrahmani's quality finishing, elite movement and aggressiveness out of possession will undoubtedly answer many questions regarding Rangers' front line. At the age of just 23, with a transfer fee rumoured to be around €6 million, we doubt Rangers will find a better option in the market, especially considering the great potential he has. So are you impressed by the Kosovo international? Do you think he will improve Rangers? If not, who are the striker options you have in mind? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for more Rangers content. We also have Rangers t-shirts available on our website, so do browse the collection by going down into the link in the description or going to rfcclothing.com. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Take care.